Hello guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. So welcome to my channel. So this morning, the topic that we tackle is about faithfulness. Actually, this topic was discussed or explained yesterday because yesterday is Sunday. It's a biblical topic about faithfulness. So the verse or the chapter, the book that we tackle is in Genesis. It's a first name in Old Testament, like Genesis. They have 65 books. So our topic was about the life of Joseph. So Joseph is one of the characters in the Bible whose inspired stories from being captives as slaves, that he was sold by his brothers because of the jealousy, that because he had dreams that related to about his brother to like bow down, and because of that, the interpretation of his brother, they are very angry and jealous. Aside from that, also Joseph also was favored by his father, Abraham. Ano Abraham? Abraham? No, it's Jacob. Sorry. It's Jacob. From Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So they have more or less 12 brothers, not include the sister. And because of that jealousy, to recap the story, no? Because of the jealousy of his brother, he was sold from the Ismailites. He was sold twice. First in Ismailites, and after that in Ismailites, then in the Egypt, the last one. So when you observe that if you sold from person to person is it's not easy, at the same time, regarding to that, Joseph still faithful to the Lord because he believed the power, and he believed God, that God will save, and of course because of his faith, he persevered despite the situation. And so the verse was tackled in Genesis chapter 39 verse 1 to 6, no, na the faithfulness of Joseph was discovered, or not discovered, discerned by also non-believers. And because of that, because Joseph is faithful, the Lord blessed Potiphar, one of the officer in Egypt, like a chief royal guard, blessed his inheritance, his what he owned, because of Joseph's faithfulness. No? That's the reward of being faithful in Joseph. No? Because of that, Potiphar entrust the administration of Joseph because of his faithfulness. So as a result, Joseph was blessed because of his faithfulness in the Lord. But later on, if you read to the next chapter, no, because of jealousy also, Joseph was being slaves again, and like a trial, like God gave trial sa itong ginabuhi nga kaya nato. And if you read that verse from 37 until he become a governor, it's very inspiring kay despite sa mga hardship nga iyang nalabangan, Joseph still persists because he's faithful sa Ginoo. And at the end, na governor si Joseph, what he envisioned or dreams about his brother was true na tinuod, no? Kay after he become a governor because of famine, his family, like his brother, father, like some descendants, migrated from Canaan to Egypt because Egypt have more grain because God blessed Joseph that gave wisdom to store grain in times of prosper or like have many abundant of grain. So in time of famine, so this have a lot of reserve. Because of that, they migrated, and then that's it. So the bottom point or the lesson learned is that you need to faithful to the Lord no matter what. Kay if you are unfaithful, they have a consequence. Like first, for example, the faithful is Joseph, the unfaithful one is Judah. So because of the unfaithfulness of Judah, the one of the brother of Joseph, there are consequence, and then the blessings is not given. So just unlike or just like to our life, no, if we are not faithful, actually, what we are choking is I'm not also exempted. Okay, most of the time I'm not faithful katungkol sa worldly affair, like you worry a lot, like you think a lot, oh what's happened to me in the future, what I'm, because you are not, because if you are not faithful, you are not you don't have a faith sa Ginoo nga God will provide, God will guide you. So hindi lang ni sa kuha but in each of us, if we are not faithful, God will not bless us. No? So actually, you are not only to be faithful because of the blessings, but it's a command. It's a command na Ginoo na nga. It's a command and responsibility nga. We as a son, as Ginoo, as a follower, as Ginoo, dapat we need to faithful because of His undying grace, no? Like from the beginning we are nothing, so we live where we are from the dust, and then God gave life, like He blew the nose from Adam until what we are now as His descendants. And after Eve was nakasala, God restored in a way of sacrificing His Son, Jesus Christ, to die at the cross. So as a result, aside from we have faithful, aside from we believe, we need to be faithful sa Ginoo as itong pasalamat, no, sa grasya sa Ginoo nga nagpakamatay siya, sa love and grace sa Ginoo sa ato. So if we do, or like faithful, you are, well, we have naman democratic, like freedom, no? We are not forced to be faithful, but God always command to be faithful. So if we are faithful and we don't expect anything, so as you see in the life of Joseph, because of his faithfulness, God bless Joseph in every what he do, not only monetary, no? Like I don't know what God reward you if you are faithful, like in a way of monetary, in terms of intelligence, in a way of position or anything, and we don't know when and where was that happened. That's the key points that we need to learn today. So in application, where we are now, or we God put our life, we need to be faithful by like sharing His word, make a difference, like what the word or what the unworldly or what the unbelievers do, you don't follow. That's a way of also faithful on. So that's one is like sharing His word, also one of that command. And so when you are faithful to the Lord, making like a difference, that's what. So I hope you learned something, and thank you everyone, and God bless.